Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 3 of our mini series for Carrie. And let us begin. Last we left off was part 2 after Carrie destroyed everybody in the town and basically just demolished the school. And then she dies, and then as Sue's walking away, she feels blood running down her thighs and screams in anguish. Anyways, the aftermath, part 3, wreckage. 4 months later, Chamberlain has become a virtual ghost town. By then, 440 people, including 67 of Elwyn's High's seniors, are confirmed dead, with 18 more still missing. The Black Prom incident is one of the worst disasters in American history and is considered a national tragedy worse than the assassination of John F. Kennedy. After interviewing the survivors of the prom, the scientists began to take telekinesis seriously, and schools across the country start to crack down more on bullying. An autopsy reveals that unusual formations in the cerebellum and cerebellum of Carrie's brain. Mr. Jarin and Principal Henry Grayle, who had managed to escape from the prom, are consumed with regret, sadness, and guilt over not reaching out to Carrie and their role in the disaster and resigning their position. Miss Jarin states she'd rather commit suicide than teach again. In 1986, Sue writes a memoir of her traumatic experience, My Name is Susan Schnell, which warns the reader not to forget about the events that took place in Chamberlain, or else something like it might happen again. The book closes with a letter written by a woman in Tennessee whose daughter is developing incredibly strong advanced telekinetic abilities as well. However, unlike Margaret White, she expresses fascination with her daughter's natural abilities and predicts that her daughter will become a real world beater someday. This may be interpreted as Carrie having risen above her oppression and having been reincarnated into a more loving home. So there you go, guys. That's the basic gist of it. I was going to make this, 5 parts, but I think we can do 3 parts. I think we can. Really, I'm not being lazy here. Or maybe I am being lazy. But you don't really need to read the publication history. You can just look that up on the same article that I'm reading right now, which is Carrie, parentheses novel. And it'll be at the very bottom section. But the next thing and final thing I want to do before we wrap up this session here of our first official mini-series is the Carrie remake. It's the last thing I want to look into. Okay. And I'm actually kind of hoping this is not too big because I don't want this to end up being another 8 minutes. Okay, so Carrie, 2013 film. You will know her name, Carrie. Directed by Kimberly Pierce, produced by Kevin Misher, screenplay by Lawrence D. Cohen, Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, based on Carrie by Stephen King, and starring Chloe Grace Moretz, Judy Greer, Portia Doubleday, Alex Russell, Gabriella Weil, Ansel Elgort, Juliana Moore, music by Marco Beltrami, cinematography by Steve Yedlin, edited by Lee Percy, production film Misher Films, distributed by Metro Goldwyn Mayer Screen Gems, released October 18th, 2013, running time 99 minutes, country United States, language English, budget 30 million, box office take 85 million, 39,284. Okay. We have a plot here that is actually kind of short, so I will try and read it. Okay. Alone in her home, Margaret White, played by Julianne Moore, gives birth to a baby girl. She at first intends to kill the infant, but changes her mind. As a teenager, her daughter Carrie is a shy, lonely girl who nears her graduation from Ewan High School in Maine. While showering after gym class at school, Carrie experiences her first menstrual period. She naively thinks she is bleeding to death. The other girls ridicule her, and school bully Chris Hargensen. Actually, you know what, guys? We can save this for another article. I want to keep the book separate from the movies, and that's the book version. This is the movie version. But I promise I will do a separate article for this. Okay. I just want to keep everything organized. I want the books to be with books, and I want the movies to be with movies. But I do want to thank you guys who tuned in on this one. And I do apologize once more. We'll be a lot more organized in the future. You know, we're just still kind of getting into the flow of this. I'm trying to get some more people on board to help me out with this stuff. Um, but until next time, check out some more articles, and I'll talk to you guys later.